I was you, I'd
Prison was a real epiphany. Now I am well.
If I was you, I'd be afraid.
I need you to find someone.
Afraid of what's inside.
Help me find this monster before she destroys someone else's life.
Oh no!
Something is happening here.
Alright,
Don't want to
welcome
go
back
down
to my
this route.
channel, y'all. So we have another what to watch, and when I tell y'all this one, like, the whole family was tuned in. The whole family was tuned in. It is, I wouldn't say it is for children. However, I have different type of children. So even though they didn't start off watching it with me, they started to be interested because of the things that were going on. So let's get into some of the, well, let's get into what's on IMDb, which I'm not being sponsored, by the way. I just love going to this site. So it says, wait, did I tell y'all the name of the, I didn't. The name of this show is called Tell Me Your Secrets, right? And what originally got me to watching this was, what do you call it? Like the cover picture. Let me turn this off real quick. The cover picture. So it is on Amazon Prime, and if you don't have Amazon Prime already, I will have a link below to where you can sign up for a free trial, as well as other links and stuff like that too. So it says, Emma is a woman who looked into the eyes of a dangerous killer. John was a serial predator desperate to find redemption, and Mary is trying to find her missing daughter. As each of them is pushed to the edge, their pasts grow murkier. And when I tell you the plot thickens and it twists, that's exactly what it does. Like this right here, first of all, it's an Amazon original, right? So I don't want to compare it to Netflix, but at the same time, like, compared to some of the like Netflix originals, this one, this one so far has been like top notch, because it goes from like a mystery to you think you know what's gonna happen, and then there are some times where you do know what's gonna happen, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere it's like, wait, what? You feel what I'm saying? So let's get into there's two plot summaries other than the one I just read. So let's read these two. It says, follows a trio of characters, each with a mysterious and troubling past. A young woman who once looked into the eyes of a dangerous killer, a former serial predator desperate to find redemption, and a grieving mother obsessed with finding her missing daughter, which was crazy, by the way. As each of them is pushed to the edge, the truth about their past and motives grows even murkier, blurring the lines between victim and perpetrator. And that's very true. So, like, imagine being the villain for so long, and I know a lot of y'all can relate to this. Like, imagine being the villain for so long, and it's a lot of people who let that ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people who be like, I don't care, I'm not finna explain myself, this, that, and the other. Like, especially if you already, like, excuse me, especially if you already, like, got into a situation where you've served time for it, or got in trouble for it, or everybody already knew about it. Like, your name already been out there, right? So you're the bad guy. But then for it to turn around, and let's put it like this. Okay, so I know we all been in situations where sometimes we don't say stuff, sometimes we don't call people and things out, we just sit back and observe, right? So then when it comes to actually like when things start rolling, like let's take for instance like unfortunate events, right? So when the truth comes to light type situation, when that starts happening, it's like you still really don't say nothing. You just be like, yo, that's not what happened. Nah, that's not how it went down. Nah, this is that and the other. Like this movie is, I mean, it's not a movie, it's a series. I thought it was a movie. This series does just that. And then on top of that, it's like when you come to realize like that the person who is made out to the person that's made out to be the villain whole time was like the best person out of the movie, like mind blown. Like I really enjoyed this. My family really enjoyed this. And speaking on that, we're gonna be doing a what to watch together. So y'all gonna yeah. But anyways, this right here, this was dope to the point where I ended up watching it. And then like, cause when I start stuff, like I have to finish it. So if it's like 1 season, 2 seasons, 3, like I have to watch all the seasons until I fall asleep, or I have to watch as much as I can before I go to sleep, and then wake up the next day and watch it again till it's done, right? So this one right here I went to sleep and I watched like 2 or 3 of them episodes, and then my mom woke up and I was still asleep, so she was like, I was like up a little bit but not up, and she had told one of my daughters like, let me watch to the point where your mom watched too, so I could catch up. I could not stop. Like I had to finish this one before I went to sleep, and I had to finish as much as I could before I went to sleep, and that's what I did. So when I woke up the next day, I didn't even know where I left off at. Like I think I even ended up watching a whole episode over again just because I was like, I don't remember that or whatever. It's 10 episodes, 1 season. I don't wish they had another season, because it's like, how would you work that? But I will tell y'all, hold on, because my phone finna die. Well, this brief intermission. Okay, I'm finna read this other real quick. It says, an intense, morally complex thriller revolving around a trio of characters, each with a mysterious and troubling past. Emma, who is played by Rabe, is a young woman who once looked into the eyes of a dangerous killer. John, Linklater, is a former serial predator desperate to find redemption. And Mary is a grieving mother obsessed with finding her missing daughter, Teresa. As each of them is pushed to the edge, the truth about their pasts and motives grow even murkier, blurring the lines between victim and perpetrator. So that's putting those first two together. So I will tell you this: if you grew up watching Judging Amy, then you're already familiar with one of the characters. Because the judge of Judging Amy is the mother of this series. And What the heck did I just press? Yeah, I don't know what I just pressed. So anyways, Amy Brenneman is the mother of the missing daughter. Lily Rabe is the villain. Now, other characters to pay attention to are Hamish, Linklater, Enrique, Mercia. He was in there? I don't remember seeing him in there. Was he the father? Ignore me. Anyways, yeah, they got some decent characters in here. I didn't know all of their names, so excuse me real quick. But yeah, so oh, we gotta get into that real quick. We'll go back. So it is labeled or considered a crime / drama / mystery, and it lives up to every bit of every word. Honestly, I'm not gonna say that I don't recommend this for children, like to watch with your children. I will say be mindful, because there are a couple scenes that are kind of like, but at the same time, it's a really good series. Like, there's lots of lessons to be learned, especially as it pertains to the parent-child relationship situation. If you're into this type of stuff, it's gonna keep your attention. It's gonna keep your attention. I don't think there was a time in the series where I didn't want to pay attention. Nah, I was tuned all the way in. Right? So, one of my favorite parts is when Emma ends up telling the mom, like, you don't know the truth about your daughter. You didn't know nothing about your daughter. Like, that was one of my favorite parts, because the daughter is, not the daughter, but the mom, come back to that in a minute, but the mom is like well known in the city, and so her family is kind of like one of those families that is like, oh, nothing happens, whatever. She has a son, she has a husband, her and her husband split up. Think along the lines of Why Did I Get Married To? When Perfect Patty goes off about not being so perfect, but flip it into not knowing who your child really is type situation. That's all I'm gonna give on that. 1 to 10, I rate this a 10. It's just to leave it on a scale, but I really rate it like a 25, because like I loved it, and everybody in the family loved it. Like, we was tuned in. So like I said, it's on Amazon Prime. If you don't have Prime, you can tap into the description. There's a link to free trials, different things like that, links to how to connect to me, links to how to not connect to me, connect with me, links on how to, submit stuff to me, whatever the case may be. But in the meantime, I will catch y'all in the next video. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to, I guess, officially my first hater. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.